The topic of environmental justice in this camp more broadly is important for high school students because this younger generation, they're going to face things that other generations may not, and so they're much more invested in their future, and they've inherited a world that has the problems, and now they're trying to find solutions.
My experience at this camp has really been great. You know, I've met so many really cool people. I've gotten to experience a lot of cool things, gotten to experience life as a college student. It's just been so much fun to meet and talk to all these people who are so versatile and different.
I feel like a lot of climate education isn't like super accessible, especially to like kids. Like I feel like this is just a really good opportunity, especially for people who, like personally, I really want to get into ecology and climate sciences in the future in my career, and I feel like this has been like a good pathway for that.
So this camp is for high school students in HISD. It's so they can learn about environmental justice and climate change through arts-based practices. So learning about the science and then thinking about different ways you can communicate that beyond just stats.
My experience this week has honestly been amazing. I didn't know exactly what to expect. The very first time I even sat down with all the other kids, they were just like super friendly and open, and it really made me feel welcome and part of the team from day one.
Having a diverse group of students has been really great. We have some that attend the same high schools, and so it's really interesting to see the way that word has circulated within different pockets of people, but they all do come from really diverse backgrounds and have a lot of really kind of diverse interests, and they're bringing different things to the table.
We got to meet a bunch of different people that I didn't think we'd be able to. We got to go places. We went on a boat trip down Buffalo Bayou and got to see like the bats emerging, and that was so cool because I've honestly never been a lot of places that have to do with the environment. So this entire week has just been me getting to learn about new things from experienced professionals, and then getting to experience those things in like the real world, and honestly having a blast doing it.
My overall experience with the camp has been really good so far. It's been really cool to hear different perspectives about environmental justice, and also just get to hear and work with my peers who are just as passionate about climate change as I am.
I think how we've mixed art and the kind of facts of climate change for them this week really comes down to letting them explore their own interests. We started with questions, so they got to ask a question that they were interested in, a research question, but we didn't frame it as a research question, but that was kind of the goal that they had about a place that is a part of their lives here in the city of Houston. And then we explored different ways to communicate that information throughout the week, and we kind of gave them free reins in terms of what all they could make. We provided some examples from different eco artists throughout the world, but really the choice was theirs, and we were just here to try to make what they wanted to do happen.
I have definitely not always been interested in art. I'm actually not really an artsy person. Like, I always left that up to like my sister and my friends. But I think this definitely like solidified in my mind how important art can be in like environmental communication, because I do deeply believe that climate change is an education issue, and like we really need to tell more people about it. And I think the way to do that is through art, because it's much more accessible than like sometimes reading these long articles, which are hard to understand.
I 100% recommend this to people. Like, I really want people to come to this camp and experience what I experienced.
I'm hoping I can do this again next year. But I'll leave some spots open, I guess.
I would absolutely recommend this camp for another set of students. I've had a wonderful time like exploring Rice's campus and getting to explore my different interests, and I've learned a lot.